Hi guys, it's BB and we're back with some more Kindred Spirits on the roof. Sorry my voice is a little hoarse today. I've been recovering from the flu, so yeah, it's been awful really. I've been so tired. But let's continue where we left off. So it looks like we're back at Yuna's house, and if I remember, we're having dinner with Hina? Is that her name? I think that's her name. Yeah, it is Hina. You want some more rice, Hina? Yeah, and a little more meat. What? I was saving the rest for my dad, and so you could take some home. I'll have that part then. No, here, you can have the rest of mine. Yay! Thanks, Unity. Dinner with Hina. Today's main course was pork fried with ginger. Both my parents and Hina's parents work, and our mums are both nurses. Hina comes over to our house to eat whenever they have night shifts together, roughly 2 or 3 times a week. It's been this way ever since we were little. We ate what our parents had made us together, and once I learned how, I cooked for us. Like I did today, we talked about Hina's club activities, or whatever. I ate in the club room afternoon practice, you know? Yeah? Everyone on the team compliments your lunches, Unity. They say there are a lot of sides, and they're pretty, and they're well balanced, and they're tasty, of course. Really, that makes me happy, but is there enough for you if you're sharing it with people? They give me enough in return. Oh, wouldn't that mess up the balance then? Well, not that I mind. Hey, Unity. Yeah? Have you decided what tomorrow's lunch will be? Huh? Well, I've got ingredients already. Can I make a request? Yeah, sure. I might not be able to make it though. That's fine. Today's lunch was Japanese-ish, right? So could you make something Western tomorrow? Western? Well, I guess so. I can cook the same ingredients in a different way, I suppose. But why? 'Cause I want to tell everyone you can make Western food too. I'm happy about that. But it's kind of embarrassing. I suppose I can't let her down though. I'll make sandwiches then. The culinary... I was gonna say something but I forgot it. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. But that's about my cooking skills right there. Sandwiches. Oh, she doesn't seem satisfied. You don't want sandwiches? Can't anybody make sandwiches? That doesn't prove you're good at Western food. I'll make them baguettes then. With a bunch of different ingredients, it might be a lot, but you can share them with people, or eat a little after school too. Okay. Thanks, Unity. Right. Leave it to me. My voice just wants to give out right now. It's like... I've come to really enjoy making lunch and dinner for Hina. It was hard for a while, but I worked through it. With Hina's encouragement, she never leaves anything uneaten. I guess I really do like cooking. Tests are coming up, huh? Do your best, okay? They're your first tests since school started, so you're gonna have to study even if you don't want to. Want to have another study session with Ano-chan? Huh? Yeah, we could do that. I could probably help her with her first year stuff. First year. Come to think of it, that girl was a first year too. The girl in the hallway, trying to get into the classroom. The one who managed to confess to her senpai, according to Sachi and Megumi. Her name was... Hey, Hina, do you know a girl named Maki-san in your year? Maki-san? Maki-sana? Yeah, her. I know her. She's in my class. I sit next to her. Huh, really? I'm kinda surprised. Well, it's a small world, I guess. Are you friends? We say hi and stuff. Why? Do you know Maki-san Unani? Oh, no, not really. I just heard her name somewhere, so I was wondering if you knew her. I see. Thanks for dinner. You're welcome. Looks like Hina finished eating right at a good time to cut the conversation short. She brought her empty plate up to the sink. That's cute. I want an apron now. I finished eating and followed her, putting the leftovers in the fridge for my parents. I started washing the dishes with Hina. After she goes home, I should start making tomorrow's lunch. The baguette sandwiches she asked for. Wow, a baguette sandwich. Great. Actually, that sounds really good. I want one. Guess I'll put some extra effort in. Okay, good. I reviewed today's classes, prepared tomorrow's, and finished my homework. Some parts weren't due for a while, so I left those for later. She's better than me, I just never did my homework. 10 PM, huh? It was already that late when I glanced over at the clock. Well, I'm ready for tomorrow. Well, that's probably why she's more successful than me too. I prepared everything I'll need for lunch and dinner. Roast beef on baguettes, ooh. May have been a bit much, but that seems pretty standard. I'll have enough time if I start preparing them right when I get up. Although I bet Mum will laugh at me for using the oven first thing in the morning. Wait, is she gonna make the bread? Oh my god, this girl's a genius. I guess I should take a bath. But first... I leaned back in my chair. I should get my thoughts together. Oh, we're not gonna get a sexy bath scene? I like to sit at my desk and think before going to bed. This is my habit, well, when I have a lot of things to consider. Each of them in order. First, the three in the broadcasting club. From what Megumi said, they're always together, and it isn't obvious who likes who. If that's the case, she might have to stick close to them for a while before we can tell. And then there's what Megumi said about Sachi-san being able to tell, and how Sachi-san can't seem to enter the Hoshikin building. In which case, the three of them need to get to the inner building for Sachi-san to check them out. But how? Should I ask them there for something, like an interview, since they're in the broadcasting club? But I couldn't ask them for something like that, since I'm not in a club or anything. Yeah, that won't work. Should we call them over there on the PA system? No, they're in the broadcasting club, that wouldn't work. And I could really get into trouble for that. The third year students' classrooms are in the inner building. Should I get one of them to call them over? Although I don't think I know anyone I could ask for that. Hina has some third year upperclassmen, but I couldn't get her involved with this. I don't think I'm going to find a solution to this anytime soon. And until I have a good idea, I'll just have to rely on chance. Yeah, we'll have to wait on this one. Next is Maki-san and Aihara-senpai. The problem is, the two of them, or mainly Aihara-senpai, is always busy. They're so busy that they have no time to relax and talk to each other. Because of that, they'll never move forward from their current friendship. We could fix that if we gave them somewhere to hang out together. But I don't know of any place like that. I'll have to start by looking for one. I told Megumi I had a few ideas, but we'd have to make sure they're actually usable. And once we find one, then how do we tell them about it? Me? Tell them? Hey, you should try this place and make out. Be alone together? Huh? No. Well, we'll have to find one on our own, then guide them somehow. This sounds pretty hard. In any case, Maki-san and Aihara-senpai, the two from the broadcasting trio, and the ghosts? I had no idea there were so many people around me in girl-girl romances. I find it a little surprising, or rather, I don't really get it. Are there normally this many? Is it because we're at an all-girls school? I wouldn't know I went to a co-ed school. Megumi asked me today what I thought of girls liking other girls. What I'd said to her wasn't a lie. I was caught off guard, since I hadn't given it any thought. But I didn't think that was stupid, and I didn't think it was creepy. I just thought, so that happens too. That's a thing. I mean, Maki-san, that first year, and the flash on her face when I saw she delivered her letter. I bet she couldn't make a face like that if she wasn't really in love. The only reason I wasn't sure was probably just because I've never been in love myself. And not just with another girl, of course. And what I'm doing now, helping people like that. When I thought about it again, this is really none of my business at all, is it? Finding out who likes who and helping them get together? Yeah, no matter how I think about it. My cheeks are burning. What the heck am I doing? Never imagined I'd be involved in something like this, doing all these things for other people. I'm already doing all this thinking about it, trying to figure out how to make it all work out, and what I should do. I hung my head for a moment. The drawer of my desk came into view. It was locked shut. All of a sudden, my head cleared. Calm down, don't panic, take it slow. I'll just do it quietly, so I don't stand out, whatever I can do to help. I have to do it that way. Because it really isn't any of my business. Okay, so that's the 17th completed. Oh, we're in May now. When did we reach May? Wait, were we always in May? We were always in May. Okay, that's just me being an idiot with dates. Oh, I get dates wrong all the time. So next up we have... more of the story, but wait. 1, 2... So this is the second part of the story. Let's do it. Oh, morning Yuna. Morning Nano. Forget anything today? Yep. Seriously, why do you sound so proud of yourself? It really makes me wonder if some kind of condition is causing her to be this forgetful. That is so me. No matter what, she'll forget one thing or another every day, like clockwork. You could set your alarm for it. Her talent for forgetting things was actually what brought us together. It was on a day not long after we started here, when we were in the same class during our first year. And I had forgotten every single textbook and material she'd needed for classes that day, and she asked if she could use mine, since I sat next to her. First period I thought it was pretty normal, second period I thought, well, this happens sometimes. By third period I was too dumbfounded to say anything. After fourth period I just silently moved my desk over to her. And to top it all off, when I asked her after school if she thought it was a different day of the week or something, and her answer had been, I just forgot all the textbooks I'd been planning on bringing today. That's not possible. Wouldn't that mean you didn't have any textbooks in your bag at all? Wouldn't you notice that? When I grilled Anno like that, she said, mission accomplished, and stuck out her thumb. In that instance I realised, yeah, she really did forget them all. She forgot all sorts of things after that, relying on me instead. It was a while before I realised. That's not going to happen. I'd want to avoid getting close to anyone, but with Anno, that wasn't going to be an option. I was forced to admit that eventually. One day, she hadn't forgotten anything. She had her textbooks, her notebooks, her homework, her phone, her notepad, her lunch, her wallet, her train pass, her handkerchief, pads, all sorts of other stuff. Even the books she'd promised to lend me, and her bag, of course. I thought, wow. So there are days like this too, huh? That was the first day since I'd met Anno that I hadn't heard the word forgot. And after spending the day in relative peace, I realised that just before 5th period, on the day on which we just happened to have gym class, that she'd forgotten to wear a bra. And you had a good perv on her, didn't you? How could you forget that when you were so close? When you've got those two huge things on your chest. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yuna, you pervert. Flustered, I suggested Anno sit out of gym that day. I'm just imagining. Boing. It could happen to you kids. Anno forgetting things doesn't surprise me anymore. That's just what she's like. Can you do something about it on your own? Yep, I've already taken care of it. I see. Oh, that's right. Anno? What is it? Hina and I are going to have a little study group before exams. You're welcome to join us. Really? Count me in. Yee! I'm looking forward to your cooking, Yuna. I'll cook, but we're not getting together just to hang out, alright? I can lend you textbooks and pencils and stuff, but at least remember your notebooks, okay? I got it. The last time we had one was before Hina-chan started school here, right? Yeah, I think it was just before the entrance exam. But now she's a first year. Time sure flies, huh? It's been a whole year since we started here too. Oh, now I'm feeling old. Oh my god. What are you talking about? Speaking of first years, though, say, Anno, do you know a first year named Maki Seina-san? No. Even I don't know too many people. Oh, too many of the new students yet. There we go. Yeah, I figured. Anno actually is a pretty big social circle. As it turns out, I thought she might know her, but I guess not. Who is she? Somebody you know, Yuna? Oh, I guess she sits next to Hina. Ah, well, I don't know her, but I did run into the broadcasting club trio this morning on the train. Huh? Yeah? They were all together again this morning. Those three are like a real comedy troupe. That's a little rude, isn't it? I get what you mean, though. Oh, you're acting kind of cold. Nina's a friend of mine, so I was thinking I could introduce you if you want. Though I guess it's kind of weird to introduce someone you were in the same class with as last year. What do I do? I'm not sure that introducing myself to them will help, and it might be even harder to hide my actions if we become close. No, that's fine. Yeah? I thought you'd be interested since you were asking about them the other day. Well, I was a little interested then, but it's fine now, thanks, and sorry. No, it's fine, you don't need to thank me. I've just never heard you ask me about somebody else like that before, Yuna. I guess I got ahead of myself, spun my wheels a bit. Sorry for making you spin your wheels. Is that a euphemism? It wasn't the first time though, was it? How antisocial do you think I am? I'm pretty sure it was, actually. Miss Anno was quite surprised. Am I that bad? I guess I might be. And it was the first time you were asking me for something, so... Really? I guess. I was pretty touched, you know? Now I feel bad. Don't worry about it. Your sins will wash away if you let me see your textbook in third period. I thought you already had that taken care of today. I didn't say I'd forgotten one thing. Alright, I'll share it. Yay! I love you, Yuna. Lunch break. I took my lunch up on the roof like I always did. But, strangely, only Sachi-san waited for me. Hello, Sachi-san. Oh, is Megumi not with you? Hello, Yuna-san. I've asked Megumi to keep an eye on the broadcasting club today. Oh, I see. I sat down on the bench and took out my lunch. I'd brought baguette sandwiches like I promised Hina I'd make yesterday. I was about to take the first bite. My phone rumbled in my pocket. Sure, your phone. Oh, sorry, my phone's ringing. extracted my intrusive phone from my pocket. Ah, it's a text. From my mum. Someone needed to skip work tonight on short notice, so she's covering part of their shift tonight. In other words, she's telling me that she'll be home late. I skimmed over the message and slid the app across closed with my finger. What's that? It isn't a cell phone. Whoa, Sachi-san's nearly leaning over my shoulder. Hasn't she seen a phone before? It is a cell phone? Oh, cell phone's short for cellular phone. There were, like, regular ones when Sachi-san was alive, right? Oh, even I know what a cell phone is. Everyone has one these days. Oh, right, yeah, that makes sense. But there aren't any buttons on yours, Yuna-san. Ah, that's because this is a smartphone. Smartphone. You use it like this, instead of with buttons. I slid my fingers across the screen, showing off a few different apps. Wow! Whoa, her eyes went wide like saucers. What's happening? You're making it work by just touching it, Yuna-san. What is happening? Cell phones these days are sure something. Could you show me more of it later? Sure, I don't mind. That's kind of unexpected. I guess Sachi-san's interested in stuff like this. Megumi knows a little more about these things. She likes to look at magazines and such when students read them in their classrooms. Is that so? Ghosts are even stealing glances at our magazines, huh? They know all your dirty secrets. Well, anyway, this time I really started eating lunch. Weren't you eating lunch before? Or maybe she just took a bite. Ugh, the sandwiches Hina requested. Next to me, Sachi-san reported on the investigation. Maki-chan is really cute. Sachi-san observed Maki-san yesterday, apparently. Maki-chan was on her own yesterday. It seems Aihara-san had to leave early. What do you think she did? I wonder. I don't think she'd have any reason to leave school if Aihara-senpai wasn't there. Maki-san suddenly started walking all around the school. Huh. That's unusual. She's finding a place for— oh, Maki-san, you go, girl. Did I just say that? Yes, I did. Okay. It was like she was looking for something. Do you know what it was? It seems she came to the same conclusion as you, Yuna-san. She wants to find somewhere where she and Miki-san can talk together. The same conclusion. That's right, she was looking for a secret place for the two of them. Ah. She was like a little kitten exploring every corner. I was having fun just following her around. Her eyes were sparkling everywhere she went, looking at the buildings. Maki-chan really is cute. She's working so hard for the girl she likes. I'd like for their relationship to work out. I'd like their love to grow. Right. Well, I don't really know what this love thing is about, but I guess I'm hopeful for them. At least a little. So, Maki-san's looking for a place like that too. That's convenient then, isn't it? Last night, I was struggling to think of a way to let Maki-san know. If we did end up finding somewhere for her. But if she was doing some searching of her own, then our goals might coincide. Even if our motives don't. We might be able to we might be able to guide her there. My throat's gonna go like— it's really bad right now. It's so— how do I explain it? Not dry, but just— let's just go with dry for now. She's been checking rooms during her breaks today too. I'm sure she wants nothing more than to find somewhere where they can be alone together. I'd like to find somewhere nice for them, but I wonder if Maki-chan will find somewhere first. About that. Huh? I have a few ideas about places that might work well. My, really? Well, we'll have to check them out to make sure though. That's wonderful, Yuna-san. Where are they? In the inner building. Really? Would you like me to go Would you like to go with me after school then? With Sachi-san? What should I do? I don't think she'll get in the way or anything, but there's something I've been wondering about Sachi-san. Sachi-san? Yeah? You can, well, read people's minds, right? Yes? So, like, how much can you tell about someone? It's been bothering me for a while. Are we all just open books to her? I want to know how much she can tell about me. Oh, what dark secret do we have? Well, I haven't really explained it to you yet, have I, Yuna-san? I'm sorry for scaring you, but don't worry. I can't do anything that remarkable. So she says, but that's not entirely reassuring. All I can tell is when someone is feeling strongly, and I have to be right next to them to determine that. Really, it's more emotions than thoughts. It's not so much what people are thinking, it's what they're feeling. And it doesn't work when there are very many people nearby. The feelings get twisted together and hidden among the others. I could probably tell between two people at most. If I want to know what they're feeling in more detail, it's possible by touching them, but that's not very polite, wouldn't you say? See, that's not very impressive, is it? You think? That still seems pretty amazing, so ghosts can even do things like that too. But according to Sachi-san, she can only read feelings, not thoughts. In which case, memories are probably a no-go. I'm a little relieved. I don't want anyone digging into that stuff. I think I can tell when people are in love because it's the emotion I'm most sensitive to. It's the feeling I want to know most, the one I want to understand most. Megumi thinks it's amazing, but this is really all I can do. Sachi-san said with a small smile. Oh, cuties. Well, I'm going to leave it here. Sorry not much happened again, but that's what you get when you play a slice of life visual novel. Now, I'm going to go and rest my voice, because it's starting to give out right now, so I'm gonna go rest, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye!